Hey guys, so where we last left off, I was pretty much having like, a really good time because a lot of the schools were, well, at least this is not my first school, and I'm hoping or wishing that my next schools, when those end, that they do something for me, because at least then I'll really know, like, because if this school's doing something, I'm like, if the rest are doing stuff too, then I'll really know that majority of my schools like me, even though they always tell me they do. But it's just like, do you really know? Because of that thing of Japanese people saying things but sometimes not really meaning it, so it's like, do they really, but I guess I could just force the kids to do it too. Let me stop. But anyway, that was probably one of the I have two. I had two really good schools that I felt like I was really close with. That one and another one, but the next one I still go see them for the next 2 weeks, and a lot of my other schools are ending this week, and then I would have had just ended that last one last week, and they had like kids write me things. Well, I guess, yeah, they're kids. They wrote me different messages and stuff saying that they appreciated me taking care of them for the year and teaching them English, and then the teachers bought me the nice flowers and sweets and stuff, and that was really nice of them, because it's just like, yes. So I'm like, what was my manager talking about? People didn't like me or whatever with the old reviews or whatever he got, what he put together to send to the Tokyo head office, so that, or yeah, Tokyo branch, yeah, that'd be the head office, to let them know that I shouldn't transfer there or something, I guess, which canceled everything or whatever, which kind of ruined obviously all my plans, because I'm just like, what am I gonna do now? Pretty much told my schools that, because everybody's asking me, are you coming back next year? Are you coming back next year? And I'm like, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna go to Tokyo, because I already knew I was getting a transfer anyway. I'm like, I'm heading closer into Tokyo. There's so much I want to do anyway. I was like, this can finally help me start doing modeling and so forth. And in Japan, modeling agencies are pretty broad. They do modeling, they do acting, they do bands too, and boy groups and girl groups and stuff like that. So getting into just like an agency in Japan could lead you to so many different doors. Not saying that they don't do that in other countries too, like America, but generally I feel like with that one agent in America, you can get into different things. But generally, if you have just that agency, it's generally one way, I want to say, but at least to other doors anyway, so it really wouldn't matter. It's pretty much kind of the same thing. But in Japan, it's like an agency for all kind of thing. So if you join an agency, you can do all of these different things that they get, all these jobs that they get, and I was planning, I had joined an agency. They accepted me some time ago, but I wasn't able to do many of the jobs because I'm not close enough to go there, and also like pretty much my job is not good for it, because I work Monday through Friday, and generally gigs and stuff would be on weekdays compared to weekends, and if I had a different job, I can try to switch with people too. That's what they usually say, like if you do eikawa, which is teaching English at like a business, generally you can just tell like this guy, can he switch with you, and then that opens up that day, and then you can try to go to auditions. They said that's usually what people do, but I can't do that either, because I work for the public school system, meaning I work every day Monday through Friday except Saturdays and Sundays. So I was like, at least if I move to Tokyo, like in Tokyo, maybe if it's something after school or something, I can make it, and then even if not, like even if it's a Saturday, Sunday or something, finally at least I'm there, and it's more convenient for me to do these types of things, or if they need me for anything else, or I could apply to other companies too. But he canceled that. My boss canceled that, canceled my transfer recently. So and asked me what I wanted to do, what I wanted to do, even though that it obviously meant quit. Like there was no other thing I could do. If you don't want me to work with you and you canceled my transfer to Tokyo. It kind of seems like I can't work anywhere. But then he said, oh, it looks like you can work with us again. Meaning he either probably looked into it and probably called some of the schools. And the schools were like, we love Greg or something. So he's like, oh God. Like, I can't really get rid of him if they say that they love him, you know, because then obviously it's going to start something with the schools. Anyway, it's going to start something with the schools because, like, majority of my... I'm so active in my community because of Pokemon, obviously, because everybody does Pokemon. Parents do Pokemon, kids do Pokemon, so we're always doing Pokemon together. My raid group is like over 40 different parents with their friends and stuff. So, like, I mean, granted, generally in Asian communities, any Asian community, I want to say, I guess some. I feel like it's more prominent in Asian communities that they talk a lot more about this person and that person. So, like, especially in Japan, like, if one teacher knows you, especially me being the only one of the... I saw another black guy one time, but one of the only, or the only, whatever, I don't know where he lives, black people where I live, everybody knows who I am. Pretty much. Like, even if they haven't met me yet, they know, you know. And then when they do see me, they're like, I know you. And that's how I know that, like, my face probably with a picture somewhere in everybody's phone is just like floating around where I live, because you know, I'll meet people, everyone's like, oh, I saw you here, and I'm just like, what? Like, I don't remember seeing you. So I feel like everybody is really watching me, but I know that. So I'm I'm very active in my community, so, like, I can't say anything without everybody knowing, you know. And since I talk to my raid group so much, even if I said, like, I'm leaving Japan or if I'm going to Tokyo, everybody's gonna know anyway. So I'm like, even though they don't want me to say, like, what's happening next year, I'm like, there's no way for me to not say it because everybody's asking me. And then I feel bad lying, like, I don't know, when I do know that I'm leaving, you know. But then I got canceled, you know, which sucks though, honestly, because I told everybody, well, not everybody, but my best schools, they knew that I was leaving to go to Tokyo, and then that got canceled, you know. So some still hope, like, oh, I hope you're coming back next year, you know, instead of going to Tokyo. And others like, well, I guess if you have to go to Tokyo, then, you know, good luck in Tokyo. And some were recommending me to just quit altogether and just join this other what this more prominent school, he was saying, one of the teachers. So I was like, oh, okay, you know. He's like, the kids are really good there, and I think you'll get, like, more out of it if you actually teach there than actually teach it for Interact. I'm like, you know, that kind of thing. But, like, I had everything set in motion to go to Tokyo and to do the modeling thing, hopefully more this year, and that was where I was set till everything went downhill. Where we left off last time, I pretty much said that, on Wednesday, that a lot of my kids and teachers did a lot of stuff for me. Comes Thursday, when the manager called me, he was like, well, it's been, a few days, and like, you know, well, he said it's Thursday. He asked me to call him back on Monday, but I didn't call him back on Monday. But, you know, he said it's Thursday, so do you know what you want to do for next year? You know, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna quit. So yes, I'm officially done with my job. I mean, I have a few weeks left with my school, so what is it, more of like ending my contract instead of extending it? But pretty much, yeah, quit, because I had already said I was gonna extend it, but because of this, and like pretty much knowing that I would have to stay here and be with him again, I'm like, I really can't do that, you know. Like, if it was under some circumstances where he liked me or whatever, you know, and maybe, like, I just didn't make it into Tokyo, closer into Tokyo because of maybe it's just too many people applying or something like that, or too many transfers or whatever, then, like, that's okay. Then I would have just accepted being, you know, where I am for another year or whatever, and just tried my best to do whatever, you know. But, you know, like, this just made me think, like, what am I doing? You know, I do everything for everybody, and even like the kids saying stuff, to me like nice things like please don't leave, like because of the person I am, it really makes me want to just stay, you know. But then I would always be doing something for somebody else. Like I really need to like change that this year, or slowly try to change that to like at least half and half instead of what I wouldn't even say 99%, because I feel like as soon as somebody says something that's just too nice to me, I'm just like, oh, okay, you know. Like, yeah, that's not the best thing. I need to get out of that habit, you know, starting now. Yeah, you know, but yeah, that's where I'm at. I pretty much quit. I'm done with Interact for the next year. A lot of the Japanese workers that I talked to, you know, they were actually pretty nice and very supportive, but like working with some of the foreign people inside of Interact has been cumbersome. Like it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things where you got to position so you think you're kind of better than people or something. I don't really know. You know, as in, maybe, I don't know why. I've never had trouble with the Japanese workers. I know some people have. They say like they're, but maybe it's because I just never tried too hard to talk to them, or maybe the ones that I talked to are just nice, so I haven't talked to the bad ones, I guess. But I have heard of other ones like, do you talk to her or whatever? And I'm like, well, I never had to, kind of, you know, she's mean or whatever, you know. But like, I know the foreign ones, it's just been so difficult to work with them, you know, which sucks, you know. You know, like, what was it? One of my teachers is like, it's kind of weird that you would think that they would be nicer to you, like the foreign ones, because they are foreign too. One of my Japanese teachers told me, well, my Obasan, she's also a teacher too. You know, and I'm just like, you're right. Like, I guess you would assume, but I mean, like, people have their own agendas anyway. So if they don't like you, they're not gonna like you. You know, they're not gonna just be all bros or, you know, whatever with you just because you're from the same country as them. But she was like, that's kind of weird that he's kind of mean to you, you know, even though you guys are from the same place. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You know, I'm over it. I'm done with them. You know, some of the staff members were kind of sad that I was leaving, you know. But I'm like, I can't do it another year. So pretty much now we are in the boat of what do I do next? You know? So I am currently throwing things out there, you know. So hopefully I find something soon. If I find something soon, hopefully soon, because I mean, school is over for me on the 20th. 19th would be my last day, so on the 19th. So like, I think like, what's that, like 2 weeks left pretty much. Yeah, so I need to find what I'm doing next, like, and I don't have much time, so I'm throwing stuff out there different ways, and we'll see where that takes me. So until I get more of an update on that, that would probably be the end of that for now. Pretty much the weekend was spread. I didn't do too much this weekend. The only thing was on Friday I went to a concert, so you'll be getting another concert review very soon. It was actually pretty fun. Very late. It started like 30 minutes late. But I mean, I was actually like okay with it, because I was like, I guess it's a good thing I came late, because like it didn't even start on time. It started like 30 minutes after, you know, and I was hungry. Yeah, always hungry actually. But you know, and the concert was really fun. You know, I wore my jacket that I recently bought, so you will see that too. You know, and took some pictures, so that is coming this week also. Anything else? I think that was pretty much it. Was just figuring out that a lot of my schools do love me, or at least that school, you know. Hoping that I get some of that same positive response from my other schools, you know, because I don't really know what schools do in general. If they don't like you, probably they wouldn't do anything, I would assume, or maybe they just try anyway. But hopefully I'll see, and then I'm done with my job. I want to say it's not too hard to actually pick up a teaching job as an eikaiwa, because there's so many different businesses and so many people that need English teachers, especially in Tokyo. So like there's always that option for me too. I could just apply to an eikaiwa you know, school in, you know, C. You know, there's one that I wanted to try some years back, but the other one before that I used to work at is Nova, you know, so you know that there too. I could try to go to a different country. Yeah, let's just leave it there. Until next time. See you guys. Bye. Oh wow, you're still here. Oh wait, don't forget to check the description box below. I put a lot of different things in there, like my lovely friends, my social medias, just in case you want to catch up with me on Twitter or Instagram and so forth like that. So make sure to please check that out, okay? See you guys next time. Bye.